Hey guys, this is actually really cool. Lender Price, as I told you before, is now paired up with Broker Plus. Broker Plus is your LOS, your POS, your point of sale, and it's also a CRM. It also has like a Zoom component to it where you can shoot videos and send them to your clients and explain what's going on with their loan through the entire process, and so much more. So a one-stop shopping cloud-based point of sale, LOS, and CRM, all priced cheaper than any one of those individually, has Lender Price, so you have access to the pricing of all the top wholesalers in the country. It's really a great product everybody needs to be looking at. To learn more, guys, all you have to do is click this banner right over there. Now on with the show. So according to a new survey from TD Bank, America's most convenient bank. Very nice of them to say that, isn't it? First-time homebuyers are feeling anxious and unprepared in this highly competitive housing market. Really, I call BS on this whole thing. Irritated on offers not getting accepted? Check, totally get that one. Frustrated at prices? Check, get that one. Anxious? I mean, outside of borrowing north of $500,000 of somebody else's money, I'm not buying it right now. Oh, and calling yourself, as I said a moment ago, America's most convenient bank. It's like saying Brian, the best looking loan officer in the country. One, not true, and two, don't call your own shots. Bad optics, people. Just bad optics. Oh, and one more thing, and I'll get to the point here. When I went to TD Bank's webpage just a few moments ago, they have this banner at the top of the site. Check this out. We're responding to events in the Ukraine. In response to recent events, we're temporarily waiving or refunding fees on all outgoing wires to the Ukraine made after 2/27/22. We're also collecting donations to the Red Cross at all of our locations. Now, when I read this, I immediately thought laundering, crime, drugs, terrorism. Now, before you judge, do you remember back in 2006 when Wachovia, now part of Wells Fargo, got busted laundering billions of dollars for El Chapo and the Sinaloa cartel? Or how about in 2012 when HSBC was discovered to have laundered billions for said cartels and had to pay $1.9 billion in fine? And who could ever forget when 2,100 documents were discovered that implicated New York Mellon, JP Morgan Chase, HSBC, Deutsche Bank, and Standard Chartered in facilitating a number of sketchy financial transgressions. The documents were revealed to 108 news organizations in 88 countries, and those documents revealed $2.4 trillion in laundering each year from those banks. Not to mention European and Australian banks, they're doing the same thing. So you might say national and international banking has a long, rich history of laundering money for all sorts of shady people, organizations, and cartels. So yeah, when I saw TD Bank sending wires to Ukraine, well, I mean, all of those Eastern Bloc countries, they are a little bit shaky here. Anyways, that's what I thought. But back to the point. TD Bank says buyers are anxious and feel unprepared. Okay, so let's say they're right. Even if they're wrong, who cares? Let's say they're right though. What can you do about it as a loan officer or real estate agent? Well, I say quite a bit. Now, I know you're gonna hate what I'm about to suggest to you, but it works. Are you guys ready? I say now is a perfect time to dust off those old in-person first-time homebuyer seminars and get them going again. Yes, let's do it now. Why? Well, anxiousness and uncertainty amongst your clients. Of course, that's a good reason. On top of that, unlike years past, you have so much more to offer. First thing here, 1, first-time homebuyer seminars, and 2, first-time home investor seminars. Think about that for a second. I'm telling you, I think that one would totally kick ass. Now, I would talk about your agency Fannie Freddie's second investment home products with all of their loan level price adjustments to go ahead and get these type of loans, but you can also go into detail about all your non-QM deals, like go into the DSCR loans. Right now with Oaktree, you can go up to 8 units on it. That product will be an aha moment for the realtors that you invite to this thing and their investors. Also talk about bank statement loans for first-time home buyers, the self-employed variety, both home buyers and investors. Discuss the pros and the cons of an interest-only option, of 40-year loans, of your 3, 5, 7, and 10-year fixed-rate options. You have a ton of great information that simply wasn't at your disposal just a couple of years ago. Now, here's the great part. As a loan officer, enlist real estate agents to reach out to their spheres of influence to invite their database to attend your first-time in investment home buying seminars. Provide them with simple flyers. You can either make them yourself or go to like Fiverr and have someone drum up a great marketing PDF for like next to nothing in terms of cost. Now, I know it's old school. I know it requires work, and I know that you just hate the work part of your job. But if you do it, you'll find business because quite simply, activity, my friends, begets business. A lack of activity begets nothing. Now, I did this fairly recently, and I had about 30 people who showed up to my seminar. We bought pizzas and waters and soft drinks and all that type of stuff, and we sat around for the better part of a couple of hours. Frankly, it was kind of fun. You get to meet new folks. I always enjoy that. You get to endear yourself to your agents. That's always a good thing. Learn more about the products that you're now gonna have to research. That's good. And maybe close more purchases. That's great. You know, purchases, the only kind of business going on right now. So, give it a shot. What do you have to lose?